Welcome back. Now, the Ministry of International Relations and Trade will hold the 24th Dr. Theo Gurirab Lecture Series in Windhoek, today being the 11th of September 2025, under the theme, The Pact for the Future, Renewed Commitments to Advancing the Sustainable Development Agenda, taking place here in the nation's capital at the University, at Namibia University of Science and Technology, known in short as NUST. In the studio, joining us this morning to talk about the series is Ambassador Jerobeam Shaanika, who's a Deputy Executive Director for Multilateral Relations and Cooperations within the Ministry of International Relations and Trade. Ambassador, good morning, and thank you so much for making time to speak to us.
Good morning, and good morning to the viewers.
Okay. Ambassador, for the sake of our viewers who are watching, maybe just to refresh our memories, what is a Dr. Theo Gurirab Lecture Series all about?
Thank you very much for the question. The Dr. Theo Gurirab Lecture Series, which is now in its 24th edition, it is an initiative to honor the legacy of Dr. Theo Gurirab, one of our finest diplomats and who has inspired generations of diplomats to the service of diplomatic community. Now, as I say, it's honoring, and it was started in 2017, and as you know, that time, President Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah was the Minister of International Relations, and the current Minister of International Relations and Trade was the Permanent Secretary, then later Executive Director. So that is how it was conceptualized. Now, that's, as I said, it is organized around the diplomatic legacy, that is to honor the legacy of Dr. Theo Gurirab, and it's also served as a public engagement and policy dialogue because they are designed to bring foreign policy closer to the people, encouraging public participation in international affairs. So it is a part of public diplomacy. So where the diplomats you provide a platform for engagement with the public to shape and influence the policy, and also to understand what is the Namibia's policy on international relations is all about. Because sometimes we talk as if we are talking in abstract, that the policy on international relations is rooted in domestic analogies.
They cannot be separated from
They can also be separated.
It's an extension of the values of that specific nation.
Exactly. The value that we believe in is what we advance outside.
Outside to the rest of the world.
Yes.
Now, Ambassador, this is the 24th lecture series. Let's talk about how successful the other series have been and in terms of the impact that it has shown over the last couple of years.
As I said, this series have been arranged in a number of series, and this is a 24th series. They have touched on a number of issues. They have touched on a number of youth, issues related to youth, issues related to economic diplomacy, issues related to women participation in peace and security, also championing the causes that we believe in. So it is, they are organized in any issue that we feel advances Namibia's national interest or the value we believe in.
Ambassador, talk to us about the theme, the Pact for the Future, Renewed Commitments to Advancing Sustainable Development Agenda. Why is this an important theme to hold in terms of this discussion? We know that the former president, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, also co-hosted the Pact for the Future Summit with them. That's the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany. Is there a link to this discussion with that was hosted in sometime a year ago, more than a year ago?
Yes, you know, the Pact of the Future is an outcome of the Summit of the Future, which Namibia co-facilitated with Germany. That was, the purpose of that was to turbocharge the sustainable development. As you know, the sustainable development, the goal is set to be attained by 2030. And now there was a realization because of first of all, there was a setback because of COVID-19. But there is also an assault on multilateralism. Now, there was that urgency that was identified, especially during the UN at 75, because that is when the leaders have decided or gave asked or requested the United Nations Secretary General to convene the Summit for the Future, so that those issues could be, because what can we in the 21st century, what are those challenges, and how do we overcome those challenges? So it was then felt that there is a need to convene the Summit of the Future so that the commitment can be made or we can renew and strengthening multilateralism, because there was a regress to unilateralism, and also to look at the international governance. Are they serving the purpose? The United Nations was founded in 1945, and it is, as we are speaking, is now 8 years after it was founded. Now, is it serving the purpose of the time? It was created then, and the conditions and the environment was different.
That's different.
The environment we live in is the United Nations. We are not saying the United Nations is not relevant, but is it responding to the need of the time?
To the need of the time.
So, do we need to reform it so that it reflects the need of our time? It corresponds. You cannot have a car that was made in 1945 and you don't even take it to service. So it needs to be reformed. And it's also, when the United Nations was formed, there were fewer countries. Now it's a number of countries that, as a result of, some of them have attained independence, it is because of the breakup. Some countries have broken up and a number of countries have merged. So are they all represented? Then we also look at the financial institutions. Do they serve the purpose? Are they lifting people out of poverty, or they are only perpetuating poverty? So those are the questions that we need to ask. Then there are also the youth and the future generations. How do we want our youth to engage and to contribute to the international governance? Then there is also the issue of digital compact. So the issue of the IT. How do we harness the power of IT so that it serves humanity instead of overwhelming humanity?
Indeed.
So it's a number of issues.
So we expect the discussion to be quite jam-packed indeed. Ambassador, before we wrap up, let's talk about the panelists for tomorrow's series. Who form part of this panelists? I know traditionally history has been that one person delivers some sort of overall message, and then you have panelists discussing, the specific based sort of on the theme, and also narrating on what was presented. Is this a format that we'll have tomorrow, or is this slightly changed?
No, I think it's slightly changed because I think there is a realization that when you have too many panelists, sometimes it doesn't serve a purpose. And then you have a time limitation. You don't really have to deeper discussion. So this time we only have two panelists. One is the Deputy Minister for International Relations and Trade, Honorable Jerobeam Matundu. And then we have the United Nations resident coordinator, Ms. Hoplang Pororo. So they will be the one to the panelists. And they will then extrapolate on those renewed commitments from the perspective of Namibia and from the perspective of the United Nations.
Perspective of the United Nations.
Yeah.
Ambassador, as we conclude our conversation this morning, we know that it's taking place today at the Namibia University of Science and Technology, which is 11th of September. Let's talk about specifically the venue and the time that it will be starting.
The venue, as I say, is the Auditorium 1 at the Namibia University of Science and Technology. And the starting time is 17:30. And we encourage youth, students, and all those who are interested to come and participate, because there's also a question and answer session. So if there are issues, those who might want to know more about the Pact of the future, they can then ask questions, and those questions can be answered. Or any other issues that related to the future or the international governance. So I'm sure they will be able to find, or those panelists, they will be able to respond to those questions that will be asked. And we encourage, and I think let me take this opportunity to once again appeal that please, this is your chance. It is provided, it's a platform that's provided for you. It's a public diplomacy that is provided for you to participate, because we often complain. We don't even know what it's all about. Now this is your chance. It's your chance to come and hear. And if you have any question, you ask so that things can be much clearer tomorrow when you have to engage in one of the issue, or to find yourself having an interest in it. And sometimes it's also that most of the youth, they apply in international organization. And some of these issues that we are talking about are the issues that you are going to deal with. So don't just sit there and thinking that maybe the time you would want to engage, or you want to get into those international organizations, this is the time you are going to learn. The starting point is now, because it is your future. This is your country. Let us shape the international relation policy and make this country a better place for each of us. I mean, and I can say, beside the Pact of the Future, Namibia was also involved, also chaired the Millennium Development Goal. There are also other issues that we can mention. For example, the adoption of United Nations Resolution 1325 on women in peace. It was adopted under the Namibian presidency. And this year we are celebrating 25th anniversary of that adoption. And we are also organizing some celebratory event. This is also, our president was a rapporteur for the Beijing women. So all those things are issues that bring to the fore the role Namibia has played internationally.
Indeed. Well, Ambassador, thank you so much for making time to speak to us this morning. May the event today be a resounding success.
Thank you very much.
Okay.